my name is Madam Joyce from Educare Tanzania. I'm teaching biology, and today I'll be with you, my students, to discuss our topic, which is called the coordination and irritability. Mainly it is found in Form 5. And this topic here we are going to discuss on our subtopic, which is called the hormonal coordination in mammals. Hormonal coordination in mammals. So my students, this subtopic we have already seen a little bit introduction and the hormones which are responsible for different functions of the body. We have seen it on the last session. So my student, in this session is whereby we are going to see the properties of the hormones. We are going to see the properties of the hormones, since we have seen that the hormones are the chemical messengers which are responsible for carrying out different kinds of effect within the body and provide the appropriate response. And they are secreted or they are produced within the endocrine gland. So now we are saying that what are the properties? When we are saying that the properties, meaning that the features, the characteristics of the hormones. Hormones ili itwe hormone inakuwa na sifa gani? So now we are saying that hormones are all produced by specific cells of endocrine system. They are transported through the blood. They show their effect to the site away from its source. So now tunasema kwamba hizi hormones, they are specific. Kwa sababu gani tunasema they are specific? Kwa sababu zinaproduciwa, they are specific cell, they are produced by specific cell. Hizi specific cell zinatengenezwa ndani ya endocrine system, that is within the endocrine gland, and their secretion are poured into the into the blood stream. Thereafter it will show their effect onto the site away from its source. So a good example, my student, will have a thyroid gland. Ile thyroid gland tunasema iko responsible kwa ajili ya production of thyroxine hormone. Ile thyroxine hormone though inaproduciwa kwenye the region in the neck region. Ndipo ambapo inapatikana ile thyroid gland. So inaproduce thyroxine hormone. Na thyroxine hormone iko responsible kwa ajili ya masuala mazima ya growth. So hile growth or hile hormone, after poured its content within the bloodstream, it will produce the effect away from the site of its source, since the site of the source it is on the neck. Kwa hiyo sasa the process or the effect will be shown into the legs or into the toes. That is the hormones which are produced with the endocrine system, and that is the characteristics or that is the properties of it. But also we can say that the hormones are specific for a peculiar target. They are soluble organic molecule and are effective even at low concentration. Tunasema kwamba this hormone, they are specific in a targeted cells or in a targeted place. For example, the hormone which is responsible for maturation of the uterine wall, that is, we are talking about progesterone and the estrogen hormone in the female. So itakuwa tu responsible kwenye hile targeted place. Haiwezi kwenda kufanya function nyingine mahali popote rather than within the reproduction area of the female reproductive system, specifically on the uterus. So hiyo ndio maana tumesema kwamba they are specific for a peculiar target, and also they are soluble organic molecule. When you are saying that they are soluble, meaning that they can dissolve completely within the blood stream, and hence now effective even at low concentration. Hata kama ikiwa kwa uchache kiasi gani within the blood, it must provide an effect. And that is the property of the hormone. And now we can say that the hormones are chemical messengers. This we have already seen. These are the chemical messenger produced by the endocrine glands that travel throughout the bloodstream to the targeted cell, influence their activity. So here are the key components of the properties of the hormones. Since we have already seen some of the characteristics of these hormones. And now, my students, we are saying that the first characteristic of the hormone is that specificity. Specificity is the property of the hormone. How now? We are saying that the hormone bind to the specific receptor on target cells like the key fitting a lock. So this ensure they only affect certain cells and processes. So here, my student, you can remember the key and lock theory. That is, tunasema kwamba hizi hormones zinakuwa specific to its targeted place. Kwa hiyo sasa, kama hormones ilikuwa imebi produce ili iende ikasababishe widening of the chest, for example, that is the secondary characteristics that is produced by a male, tunasema kwamba hiyo sasa hormone itaenda kwenye targeted area so that it can bring the growth in the chest region and not other region. That is the meaning of specificity. Inaenda kufanya kazi sehemu ambayo inahitajika tu na sio kwenye sehemu nyingine, rather than it is poured within the blood. Due to its specific nature, it will going to function in the area where there is a deficiency. That is the first property of the hormone. And also we have another property of the hormone, and this is low concentrations. We are saying that the hormones exert their effect at very low concentration, meaning a small amount can trigger significant changes. So ile hormone hata ikiwa kwa kiwango kidogo kiasi gani, it must provide effect. For example, the hormone which are responsible for maturation of the uterine wall, for menstrual cycle, for preparing for a newborn child within the stomach of a female, tunasema kwamba ile hormone hata kama ikibi produce at small concentration, lazima iende ikafanye function yake effectively and properly, and that is the characteristics of all hormone. And another property of the hormone, they are long distance signaling. They are long distance signaling. So they travel throughout the body via the bloodstream, reaching the distant targeted cell. So now you can see these hormones, we can say that they are long signaling. Zinakaa muda mrefu au zinasafiri kwa umbali mrefu. Let's take an example. Within the brain we have a part which is called the hypothalamus. Which is called the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland ndio ambayo ina command the production of all hormone which are found within the human body. So now, due to that, we can say that, for example, it will provide the effect within the hypothalamus. So hypothalamus itakuwa ina provide the response to the rest of the gland so that it can produce the hormone. Kwa hiyo sasa zile hormones zitakazozalishwa zita travel into a long distance throughout the body, since they are travel within the blood. Kwa hapo probably ita travel in a long distance. Kwa itatembea ndani ya blood kwa umbali mrefu zaidi. And now another difference or another property, we can say that a diverse effect. They have an effect which is the diverse effect. That is, we are saying that different hormones have different effect, ranging from regulating metabolism and growth to influence mood and behavior. So inakuwa na effect mbalimbali within the body. Lakini tu ni pale ambapo panakuwa na yani kama hiyo region itakuwa ni targeted region of the hormone so that it can produce the effect. So inakuwa ni diverse effect. So different hormones have different effect, ranging from regulating metabolism and growth to influence mood and behavior. For example, a good example, we have a progesterone. A progesterone hormone, we have estrogen hormone which are found within the female body. So zile hormones ziko responsible kwa ajili ya kuprovide menstrual cycle within the female. Kwa hiyo sasa not only for production of the menstrual cycle, but also this hormone, they are responsible for changing the behavior of this female. Anakuwa kwenye, for example, akiwa kwenye ile menstrual days anakuwa na hungry and so on. All of those, they are contributed by the presence of this hormone. That's why here we are saying that they have diverse effect. Inakuwa na provide different kinds of effect within the body. So my student, now we are going to see more further clarification on the properties of these hormones in the next part of this session. So in our today's, let's end here. So thank you for attentively listening.